exhibition called Painting the Essential just was opened to the public recently at the Westbound Museum in Shanghai. It's one of the outcome of the 5-year exhibition cooperation between China and France. It's very highest level of culture exchange cooperation. So what's the key mission of the project between the China and France? Also between the Centre Pompidou and Westbound Museum, and what are the highlights of the new exploration of the culture exchanges during these years? Today we invite Paul Freches, the Chief Representative of the Centre Pompidou in Shanghai. Let's welcome.
Hello everybody. Centre Pompidou, for your reference, is the National Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art in France. So our cultural center, Centre Pompidou, has launched this cooperation with the Westbound Museum. Westbound Museum was opened in 2019 in Shanghai, and Centre Pompidou has been observing and appreciating Chinese culture, Chinese art, for maybe more than 30 years. This dates back to an exhibition that was called The Magicians of the Earth, and that was introduced in Paris in 1989. This exhibition, there were 4 Chinese artists, and from then on we collected lots of works by Chinese artists. There was also more and more interest from, I would say, all levels of society, from France and China. So there was a kind of very reciprocal interest between the two countries that was unprecedented. Many young French people started to study Chinese, traveled to China, discovered China. So we have kept on being very interested in what's going on in China, getting to know the young artists who are emerging here in China, showing their work in Paris, buying their work, and doing all kind of artistic exchange. So that's how this Centre Pompidou and Westbound Museum project started. So you were kind enough to mention this exhibition that we just inaugurated about 2 weeks ago, and which is called Painting the Essential. So Painting the Essential is an exhibition that is presented for the first time ever here in Shanghai. We decided to introduce surrealism, 超现实主义. They have a very close, essential relationship with literature, with poetry. From the perspective of these artists who created their works in Paris or in Brussels in the 1920s, there was a sort of compatibility of spiritual kinship between them and ancient Chinese cultures. That's very interesting because they were very much into calligraphy and also what they called automatism. So it's about when you create an artwork to forget about a plan, a specific idea that you have in your mind, and just let like the energy that flows in you go through your pencil, and then you get the work. And this was a typical surrealist method, and of course, in a way, it's also something that can evoke the calligraphic works of some Chinese masters, like the exhibition itself and the works. There are about 70 works, mostly paintings and drawings, that have been sent from Paris, that are here on display for 4 months. We have asked curators from the Shanghai Museum to help us to develop a dialogue between these works and some Chinese works of their collection. We end up with this very beautiful and very imaginative exhibition, very original one.